Welcome back to Brazil, episode 2. On our first episode, we did get our construction underway here for our house so we can have a place to sleep, but in the meantime, we do have a tent, which we're probably going to be using quite a bit. And then we put up a greenhouse, and we got some special... Well, this is a special one because we got watermelon, pumpkins, and then the muskmelon there. And of course our water tank to supply those. I was looking at how our progress is going in our house because I'm getting antsy. We'll step the time ahead a little bit here. We'll see what happens, but I have a feeling that it's going to need more planks, long planks, and then wood beams. We'll probably just have to like load up like crazy. So we'll just go ahead here a little bit. And then we'll see what happens when it hits 0. It ain't too dark. Trying to slow it down a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Bam. So now we need cement bags, long planks, and wood beams. I didn't see any action happen here. Unless I missed it. Nice to see it get built. Let's see. So we need to... We'll run back down to the warehouse. We'll get that taken care of. And we'll have to decide what we're gonna, like, kind of do in the meantime while it's being built. I kind of want to do the apple tree operation. So we might set a set of those up. We'll have to see how, like, crazy that can get. It's going to take a few items to input as well, like seeds and fertilizer, so we'll have to go get that. Alright, we are clear. I'm hoping we can get cement bags at the warehouse. We should be able to. But on the previous episode, we went up to that other store and you were able to get them there. I just would like to be able to get everything here because... we got the forklift over here, so it'd make it so much easier instead of having to run that over there. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, we had to buy in front, didn't we? Oh, that's right here. It's on the side by the trailer. Yeah, so it looks like they have everything. So let's get cement bags. Yes, we need. I assume these are 1,000 a piece. Let's buy one and double check that. So we don't overbuy on items, so we need 5,000 liters. How much is in one pallet? 2,000. So we'll just get 3 pallets. 2 more. Gonna get kind of expensive building this, I think. And then we needed... Let me jump back down here quick so I make sure we get exactly what we need. It's a lot to remember. So 2,000 long planks, 1,000 wood beams. 1 pallet of wood beams. Then 2 long beams. Or long planks, excuse me. There we go. Yeah, that's expensive building. Like I said, I don't know how many steps we got. But I'm hoping that... we get her built without too much issue. A nice new home though. Land ain't really cheap on here either. It's gonna take a little bit to buy things. Let's see, these make a good base. If we, should we dare try double stacking again? They flew off our forklift the other time and caused problems, but makes it so much easier when you can do 2 at once. There we go. Good. And we'll throw this in front and then we'll stack our cement. Yeah, we still gotta pick out a decent tractor yet, but I'm trying to wait until we figure out what exactly direction we're going to go with our operations here. Because we might not even, you know, depending on what we do, you know, if we do grapes, we're going to want like a small tractor, but if we do, you know, field work, we're going to want some more, you know, bigger stuff. Kind of wondering if this Mercedes-Benz would be small enough to get in between rows on grapes, and we could just use this for if we decide to do grapes. Oh no. Are we to the front? Nope. It's just hitting. Do that. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Not good. Suppose we could always get a wagon for it. Pull it behind. I'm trying to make do with the little least that we can, because we don't know. Oh man, we could come back too if this is gonna be ridiculous. We'll come back. There's no point in pushing it. Well, let's try that now that they're flat. We'll double stack these two. Try to make it easier. There we go. Finally, we got her. Perfect. All right. Let's make sure we strap this in so we don't lose them. There we go. And now we are off. Back to the homestead. It'd be nice if we had like a coffee operation we could do, but I didn't see anything like that in the mod hub. I think typically those are like specially built into the maps. And we have arrived. Starting to look more like a home. Slowly but surely. Oh, they didn't take that little bit of cement. Do they not need it? There must not be any more storage for it, right? Cement bags. It might actually eat into it if we leave it there. Planks. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to need for the next round. We'll set them here. I think that's like a special cement bag for this map, too. It's custom. Yeah, that's cool. I liked all the work they put into that. Okay, so we could kind of try to figure out... I would like to get the tree operation going. We got the... well, this mini orchard. We'll probably just try one set and see how it goes. And then we have to put down a sell point, I think. Let me check the... see if there's a place to sell those. Apples. So there is actually other places to sell the apples, so we don't necessarily have to make the production out of it right away. We can do that later. Apple juice. You can sell it, yeah. So we can make the apple juice later on. And then, yeah, I think let's do that, I think. We'll start with a tree and just get the apples. And then we can add the production for that later. Yeah, it'd be under factories. Ah, yes, right here. 10 grand for the juice production. We'll do that at some point. Let's start with the orchard first. We'll do the 4. Question is, where do we want it? I was thinking up here, right down here. Probably down here would be good. So the input side is on... We almost need to level the ground again. Otherwise it might give us trouble. Is it actually... We can see, it's in front where you... The crates will come out. And then we have to fill it up with... fertilizer and water and... all that good stuff on the side. How much should we have in between? We need some room to work. Oh, like that. Maybe we'll see what happens if I put it down. Yeah, that's what happens. Not good. Okay, so yeah, I have that mod on that reimburses us, which is great. We gotta fix this now. Unfortunately. That's what happens when you build on slopes. We should maybe... I guess it is down a little bit. We should maybe go down a little bit more than that. On a different level. Like right in there, maybe. Then we don't have to be too hard to grab the... That's a good point. We need this flat so we can get the... crates that this will produce. I suppose we could get these from the side too. We don't have to... You never know if we can't sell some. Slopes are not good in this game. It just creates problems. Go like that. We'll have to blend it in. And then we need to get the road back in shape here. Just smooth that out, I think. Yeah, that was not good. Hence is why it's made sure to flatten our house before we did that, because I knew that was going to be a problem. It always is. There, that ain't so bad there now. Let's try that again. Leave a little space, of course. Like that. And then it still does it. We'll smooth it up a little bit. We will turn off the triggers in the spawning area, because right now I know that's floating and it don't look good, but once we know where everything is at, we'll shut it off. It'll look better. Blend this in good here. I would like to put some buildings up over here or something. I might have to put another road in, coming in somewhere here, wherever that might be. And now we gotta fill some grass in. This is the Brazil grass, it looks like. It's not matching, so we gotta go up to the... Try this. There we go. Blend it back in. We'll make this look a little bit better down the road. Because I know it looks kind of boxy right now. I'm all about making it look realistic. It's going to take time until after we get everything settled where we want it. And I can put some roads in. We could go put some... Let's see... The forest ground, maybe? Put some of that in here, around the trees. That might make it look a little more interesting. That way it's not all the same. There we go, that looks a lot better. Just little things like that. Maybe some burnt spots here. Alright. Might need some care. So what do we got here? So we have... So we can just run apple with just water. Which I think was what we'll do to start. And we can If you add manure, it looks like it takes less water, but the output's the same for the apples. How about if you add seeds? Doesn't look like it changes a whole lot. Same thing. We'll just run on water. Got apples on there. Let's fill it up. And then we'll keep that underway. And like I said, we may just sell some apples for a little bit, and then we'll put up the juice production. Probably don't want the juice production to be too far away either, so we might want to put that nearby. We gotta go on the side. Maybe it would have been better if we would have turned this the other direction. That's something to think about. Maybe we should have put it in the other way, but we'll run it like this. It's so hard to figure out how the future of this land's gonna be, so we can't really account for it. How much water is this gonna take? It takes a lot of water, so I mean, we're not gonna put that much in. Probably gonna get crazy. We're probably just gonna want to put a direct pipe in again. I guess we could back straight up if we can do it. I don't know how crazy the output's gonna be either. I think we'll do 2 loads of water. And we'll see what happens, if it eats through that or not. How's our greenhouse doing? Yeah, so we're producing. Not enough for a pallet yet. We may just go ahead and take a nap, I think. We start getting some things happening. Ooh, look at this! We got some foundation going. Nice. Yeah, they took the rest of that cement. This is exciting. Yeah, so they poured the cement. Can we get over there? There we go. They poured the cement down. And now they're laying in the planks. I wonder what the first planks are supposed to be. That's probably supposed to be like a pouring area. I don't think we've seen that. Oh, this is exciting. Kind of seeing progress happening. Should we, just fast forward time and watch it, or should we just take a nap? Let's fast forward time. See if we can see it get built. Look at that. There we go. That is awesome. Our house is being built down in Brazil. Getting dark. I think we're going to take a nap. But it's just interesting to watch because it used the planks up, and now it's using the cement right now, but it's still filling in the plank area. It'd be cool if the actual what it's supposed to. I'm trying to jump on it and you can't because it's there's a wall there. This will be our front porch someday right here. Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and take a nap, and then we'll see what's going to be required next. We get any pallets yet of? Yeah, we'll look at those in the morning. Let's wake up. Let's wake up a little early. Good morning. Looks like our foundation is down. Excellent. I don't hear any tools, so they must be done. There's a little bit of cement yet. We need to get some prefab walls. 4,000. We'll have to see how many are in a pallet. Here we are with the trees. Apples. Lots of apples already. Wow. The melons still haven't produced yet. That's a little slow. But we did burn through quite a bit of water. But we did get a lot of apples out of it. I think we're just going to take our time with it. If it finishes out, and so be it. Kind of a nice little start. But we got to get our house built here, so we'll look into those prefab walls and get that taken care of. Traffic is crazy in Brazil. Yeah, so one thing I didn't show you guys yet is actually the crop calendar on this map is opposite, which only makes sense because it's Brazil. So if we look, our winter months are going to be June, July, and August. We're already in the fall months here in March, April, and May. That's what's so weird about this. And then once we get to September, and then this December, those are our summer months. Like, that's crazy. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to run the crop calendar, just because it's like opposite of normal. Let's see, prefab walls. So how much is on one? We did 4,000. I'm gonna assume that's 1,000. But let's check. Wish it would tell you on there. It doesn't. Look at that, 18,000 for one pallet. Oofda. That is spendy. 1,000. Yeah. So we're gonna need 4 of those. That is gonna get real expensive. But I'm glad we brought a lot of money with. We're definitely gonna need it. Get 3 more then. 55,000. Ooh. That's breaking the bank. I don't know how this is gonna work because I don't really can. Are we only able to fit 1 pallet on at a time? We'll try to do 2. Let's see here. Yeah, we gotta come from that other way. I think I'm going to... I'll just put the truck here, I guess. We're definitely giving them the business. That's part of the journey, getting our house built. Be exciting once it's done. I think if you were starting out on like a... You know, you didn't have the capital to purchase these items, it'd be a little difficult. So I like how you can buy this stuff, but I think it feels like it's a little overpriced. I mean, you could take a loan out. Oh no, we're only going to get 1 on. That's so big. So the question is, should we invest in a trailer? We maybe should. Got that locked in. We'll have to take a look at the trailers and see what we kind of may want. We'll get this delivered first so they can continue progress. Kind of being held up now. You can still use the trailer and the bed. I think it's best to just set the crews in here. Or does it end up on cars? Behinds. Alright, 1 prefab wall coming in. It'll take them a while to build this. Or to use the part. There they go. Yep, so that cement bag is on storage until they need it. Oh, actually they're still using it. Required materials. Yeah, they're still using it, so let's take a look at the trailers. Let's see if anything rings. There's nothing in here. We could get... Oh, man. These roll containers might have been a better option to go with that. So we could go with one of these Lizard utility trailers. Then we could slide them up. We should probably do that. 9,500, it's not bad. If we ever have to sell it, so be it. If we don't use them. We'll set up... I guess we'll just... I'm going to stick with the... Oh, this car. Yeah, let's just leave it in stock. Black is good. It says the rim color's white, but it's like more of a chrome, or is it aluminum? Silver, it says, huh? I don't know why it's like white. And we need a license plate for sure. Yeah, I think that'll work out pretty well. 9,500. Look at that. They got a wall up already. Nice. That is nice to see. I don't think this will take us that long, really. Which is good. That first step was the longest. Back into the sails. Our wagon is awaiting us. Should hook up no problem. Absolutely, look at that. Excellent. I'm guessing these gates close at a certain time. That could have been bad. Three pallets. Let's try to get them. Let's see. I'm hoping that's wide enough. It better be wide enough. Otherwise, we're gonna have to turn them somehow. Try our luck. The joys of building your own house. A lot of work to deal with. I suppose we can just ride on the rails. It's probably going to be too wide. I'm already bottoming out. That was the one problem with this trailer. We could just slide them on and then push it forward. That's definitely wide. Oh, shoot. As long as we get it on there. A little more. We'll have to hit it with the other one. I'm just bottoming out on the forklift. Can we pick them up the other way? I assume we can't because the boards are in the way, but maybe it'll let us. Maybe they're invisible. Let's try it. Because it would work better the other way. Look at that. It does work. Even though it shouldn't. They'll fit on there better that way. And we'll put one on the back of the truck. Like so. Nice. That fits a lot better that way. I mean, we could have just kept going back and forth how many times with the truck. Because it's not like they're going to use it anyway, but I'm fine with if we need something, let's buy it and then we can sell it later. I mean, why not? Getting use out of the different equipment, which is good. Alright, let's get that up. Alright, we are off. She's bellowing out. That sounds good though, doesn't it? Driving in first person. Let's put our strobes on. It's important. Should probably put our flashers on as well. Gotta be safe around here. Oh my goodness. They got a lot of the walls up. Look at that. That's good progress. Insane. Special delivery. There we go. And then the trailer. Bam and bam. Yeah, it'd be nice to see what we need total for materials so we could, you know, continue to get those. But it's nice to sit and watch it be built too. and take pride in like, wow, we are cruising along here. When is the best time to sell our apples? Let's take a look at that once. Look over here, apples, grain warehouse in August. What time is it? It's March. Yeah, if we take a look at the land and what purchases would be, if we do grapes, it'd be nice to have a long, you know, straight lines. Like this one here, that's 78,000 for that land. This one here costs 92,000. But like I said, I'm not real sure what we want to do yet. I was kind of waiting, like I said, because I really want to get this area done. Because we still got to get garages put up. I suppose we could start looking at garages first. Let's take a look once. Sheds. So I don't know if we could do any more constructibles. Because the sheds for constructibles. So we got this guy. It's kind of blasé. This one here. I like the idea of kind of building it. Now that we're making progress on our house, it feels kind of good. But that's it. That's like basically, well, I guess there's this one here too. Or is that that's a garage. Do we need a garage? We put this up over here like that. But looking at the actual sheds, there were some good ones with the Highland Fishing expansion. Like even if we put this down here and, you know, parked our stuff outside, I mean, that would look alright, I think. I mean, it does look a little dumpy, let's be honest, but it is Brazil, so like, you kind of want it to look a little more run down. This could be here. These are from the actual Brazil map here, so these actually look even better to fit the theme. Having something like this over here would be kind of cool too. Like I'm trying to make, you know, like I said, go for a look. A lot of planning to this. Or would this be better right here? And then we could put the production over here. Maybe even make more sense to have that by the apple orchard. A lot of decisions. I think we'll, this still has to be leveled, I guess. Let's level this. I like it being sloped in that corner. I don't know why I do. Feel like it'll fit better with the shed. I'll just smooth it in once we place it down. Bam. Are we alright? It's not too bad. Probably put like a road going out right here somewhere. Blend that in better. I think like eventually I want to put some more detail in here with like a little bit of grass here and there. We can do a lot of that later. Just for realistic purposes. I don't want to get too comfortable because I'm not exactly sure, like I said, how things are going to sit yet. A nice start though. Yeah, we could put the production over here for the apples. We'll make a delivery first on those. The walls are continuing to go up, it looks like. Yeah, there's still a lot left here for... So we might... Maybe we should take a nap. Yeah, we'll take a nap. We'll go to April. We'll see what we got. Maybe we can make one more delivery. How do we look? So we are missing... long planks. We need 2,000 of those. But we got... Oh wow, they got some interior walls done. Yeah, we can't walk in there. Oh, we can walk in there. Look at that. Cool. I think we will be able to walk in this whole thing when we're done as well. Nice. Nice seeing this turn out like this. Yeah, let's go get those planks. 2,000, so we're gonna need long planks too. So 2 pallets. Long planks. 2, right? 14,000. Nice to see a total of what we... I suppose we'd have to go month by month. What it actually costed us to build this house. Oh, that was the buildings we built. No, it was actually the pallet cost here. 60,000, 74,000, 14. That is quite expensive when you add it up. I suppose depending, it could be a little cheaper, but... Alright, let's see if we can just drop it on the side. We could actually double stack these on the trailer, I guess. Bam. Not bad. It'd be nice to, like I said, figure out what crop we want to do. Even if we were going to decide on grapes, we'd have to wait to be able to plant them anyway. I mean, I guess we could plant them at any time, but the harvest time wouldn't be until later. Bam. Planks along. So yeah, it's kind of just playing the waiting game right now. And then we'll decide on what we're going to do for a crop. And we'll have to purchase land and go at her. Alright, so I think we're going to leave it there for today's episode. And on the next one, I guess, like I said, we'll have to kind of pick a direction and go for it. So we can be doing something while this is being built. It does take a little bit of time. It's actually going fairly well, though. So I can't complain too much. I mean, we got our house being built. We got 2 greenhouse orchards here. And then our shed is up. That looks pretty good there, actually. I kind of like that. And then we'll have to, like I said, probably put a production here. And look at some other things. I like to put some palm trees up around the house. That'll be nice. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.